My name is Lily David, and I'm speaking to you today as a co-developer of Sociocracy 3.0 and as a learning facilitator and mentor that supports others to get the best out of it. Sociocracy 3.0, or S3, is a collection of various practices and guidelines, we call them patterns, that are useful to enhance your collaboration with others. And the one I chose to speak about today is called Artful Participation. Have you heard of it? Basically, Artful Participation is an invitation to reflect on how we behave and interact with others. It's about committing to being the best, to doing our best to act and interact in ways that are enabling effective collaboration. So, whenever you think of it, ask yourself, is my behavior in this moment the greatest contribution I can make to the effectiveness of this collaboration? Is my behavior in this moment the greatest contribution I can make to the effectiveness of this collaboration? And if the answer is yes, great, carry on. And if the answer is no, then take the chance to think about what you could do differently. Now, it's quite simple to understand, but has quite profound implications. So let's look at some examples. For somebody who finds it easy to speak up and has lots of ideas and thoughts to share, participating artfully might mean that they intentionally decide to hold back on what they have to say and leave more space for others. On the other side, the opposite pole, you could say, for somebody who generally doesn't find it easy to speak up and feels vulnerable around that, then participating artfully could be a realization that the greatest gift that they can offer is their thoughts and opinions and perspective to the team and make the decision to show up. Now, this is not really about being nice to each other, although it's always a good idea to do that. Artful participation can also include interrupting a conversation that, let's say, doesn't lead anywhere. Or it can mean to object or even break agreements if in that moment doesn't make sense to do them. So it's really context dependent, and it's about using our best judgment and making that reflection, having the collaboration in mind. Now, this is not only referring to that present moment. It has implications across time, and it is useful to consider that as well. So I'm referring to the actions and inactions that we're choosing to do every day that has an impact not only on the immediate environment but the world around us. We're living in a time when we become aware that our daily lives in themselves are a political act, and whatever we do impacts the future generations and the planet. So, my challenge to you, should you choose to accept it, is to think of a collaboration you'll be part of today. It might be a family context, it might be with your team at work, it might be with a client, and maybe all of the above. And I invite you to reflect before that interaction, during, and also afterwards. How can I behave more artfully? What is the best contribution I can make to the effectiveness of that collaboration? So, that's it, folks. If you'd like to learn more about S3, you can go to sociocracy30.org. You'll find there a series of free resources that are CC licensed you can view and download for free. Bye!